Hey everyone, this is Lisa from Life in Layout, and I have a very special treat for you. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, welcome to Life in Layout. Today we're going to be scrapbooking this new kit from Scrapbook Collections. This is some white paper. It's actually white-ish. So if you see, I make sure that the picture is the same size as the thingy. And now I'm looking at all my stuff. I have a lot of it. I can't keep going.
So that was Kevin, and he decided that he wanted to do a voiceover. He got all of 10 seconds into it and was done with it. So I am back. Today we are doing a layout for the scrapbook room, and this is one of their sketches for this month. It's called the Throwback Sketch, and the point of it is that you're supposed to use paper or collections or items that have been in your stash for more than a year. This is an older sketch that they use as well. So these photos were from 2017 when we went to Hawaii, and I bought this collection from Keller's Creations very shortly after that. So it's been at least a full year, if not more than that, that this collection has been in my stash, and I have been wanting to get these photos scrapped. But travel photos overwhelm me. I feel like it's just so many pictures and events, and it just, I don't know. So I'm trying to get it knocked out. But I want to tell you a little bit about Keller's Creations. I know that this kit is no longer available, but what I do love about Keller's Creation is that they have what they call mini collections. And the whole point of the mini collections is you get 2 sheets of 12 by 12 paper, but those 12 by 12 papers have quadrant paper on it, so they're actually 4 6 by 6 patterns, and you'll notice that I use quite a bit of that in this layout, and I'll show you that in a second when it comes up. So you get the 2 12 by 12 prints with the 6 by 6 paper on there. You also get a 6 by 12 print, and then you get an alphabet sheet, a tags and title sheet, a quote it fast, and a journal card, all in an assortment. They call it the mini collection assortment pack. That there is part of the quadrant paper, so I've already cut it up once, but you can see that there's 2 quadrants there, and I end up using the blue one on mine, but you'll see here in a second when I glue it down that there are different patterns on the back. So you really get 8 sheets of 6 by 6 paper. And I do this all the time where I hide that fact that it's not a 12 by 12 under the layout. So it's a great way to maximize your paper on a layout. So go check out Keller's Creations. Their website is acidfree.com. Super easy to remember, but I'll definitely post it below. So this particular photo, I had just recently gotten my iPhone that had the ability to take a portrait mode. So it's hard to see in the video, but the photo itself is, the rocks are in focus, but then the ocean behind it is that has that blurry effect to it. And this was just somebody's rock formation that they left for other people to view when they come by this particular place, and the ocean is just so beautiful over there. And I'm from Florida, so we see ocean all the time, but it was just, we don't have a lot of rock formation here in Florida, so having that rock formation right along the beach was just a gorgeous thing. And so I wanted to take that type of picture. And of course I'm going to do a double page layout, but what I'm focusing on the left side of the page is this sketch and this particular photo. So that little green circle that I put in there is bucket list moment, because going to Hawaii is definitely a bucket list item for me. And then I am looking through, I believe those are the tags and titles. And I'm going to use this one here that says Take It All In. And what's great about Keller's Creations is they go ahead and notch the banners for you as well on some of them. But the way it sets up on my layout, I needed the banner to be on the other side. So I pulled out my Close to My Heart banner punch, which I just recently got, and I'm so excited to use. I am loving this thing. I am using it quite a bit. So I punch out the banner piece for this one, and I go ahead and add the fun foam directly to the layout because the polka dot paper is up on fun foam. And so I just needed a little tiny piece on the edge because I knew I was going to overlap that piece on the photo as well. So once I ink it up, I'll lay it down. And then I do pull out my splatters, and I think I show you the splatter color when I do the right side of the page, but it is Heidi Swapp Color Shine, and I think it's called Citron. I'm looking for it now, but I don't see it right there directly. So, I do also add these hearts that I punched out of that blue paper as well. And that blue paper it's tone on tone, so it's just a lighter color blue, but it has like the palm leaves or palm fronds or whatever they're called. So when I cut out the hearts, it gives it just a little bit of flavor is what I like to call it on the hearts there. So I end up adding 4 hearts in 4 different sizes. And I love that border punch, I think, or heart punch. I think I got it from Hobby Lobby. It's a Fiskars punch, I believe. Who makes it? No, I'm sorry. EK6S makes that one. So, and it has a bunch of different sizes, hearts that you can use. So this is where I ink up the edges, because it just that stark white just had so much starkness to it. Or as Kevin called it, the off-white paper. So I went ahead and added the green ink to it, and just to give it a little bit of extra oomph to it. And then I start working on the right side of the page. So these photos were taken at the same location. We had to walk down this hill type area that was like all rocky, like you can see in these pictures, to get to this photo op. And we had done research in regards to like best places to go and check out and best places to get photos and things like that. And this was one of the places. Like it was definitely a hike to get down there, but it was so beautiful to see it. And you can tell by the different colors of the rocks that the waves actually crash up, and the water is, even though it looks very close right there, it is not. Like it's definitely a drop off right there, but because the waves get so high, it splatters and splashes onto the rocks there. So I took some of the border strips in the green with that white fawn again, and then the blue that has like white flowers on it or a floral on it. And I just cut those 2 banners and added them to the side of the photo. I knew that this side was just a coordinating side to the other one, so I didn't go into great detail. I really wanted the photos to stand out, and it was Kevin trying to get to that pose in the bottom right where he's got his arms in the air and one leg on the other. And we took several photos before we got there, but these were the 3 that I felt like kind of showed that it took him a little bit to get there. So I really liked that blue 4x6 card, but it says Shine Brightly, which I didn't feel like went with this layout. And so I cut down the Bloom Where You Are because I felt like that definitely fit my layout with what was going on in the photos and the rock formation on the other one. So again, I pull out the Heidi Swapp Color Shine for this side because, like I said, this was a quick and easy side of the layout. I wanted to really have those photos stand out. And then after I finished that, I was like, maybe it does need a little something else. And I felt like I needed to bring the circle element from the left side over to the right side. So this is where I show you the Heidi Swap Color Shine, because I did put it on the bloom because I had put wax paper over the photos. So I added, to bring in the circle elements, I added some silver sequins, which I also added to the left-hand side, but I felt like it needed just a little bit more. So I pulled out one of the, I think this is from the Quote It Fast page, and it says worth the wait, and it's a little black circle. So I brought over the black circle element from the left side to the right side. So it draws your line or your eye over from one side to the other. And then I went ahead and cut out, I was looking for something else, but I ended up cutting out the same teal hearts in 2 sizes and added it right next to the worth the wait. And that is pretty much it for this layout. I don't do any journaling because this is going into the Hawaii album where there's lots and lots of photos for that showcase, everything that we were doing while we were there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that little intro from Kevin. He is definitely a goofball when it comes to things like that. And I have a few detail shots coming up, as well as the full layout that you can see. Definitely check out the scrap room. They have lots and lots of inspiration and sketches and other things that you can, challenges that you can participate in every month. And check out Keller's Creation, which is at acidfree.com. They have lots of fun kits that you can use to complete your scrapbooking really quick, because that's what they're all about. So if you like this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. If you want to see more double page layouts, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching and have a scrappy day.